Hello and welcome to our channel Mind Stratos. Today, we're diving into part 1 of a very important and often misunderstood topic: attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, more commonly known as ADHD. It's a neurodevelopmental disorder that affects millions of people around the world, and it manifests in various ways that can significantly impact daily life. But why talk about ADHD? Because understanding it is the first step toward empathy, support, and effective management. Whether you're someone living with ADHD, a friend, a family member, or just curious, this video aims to shed light on the most common symptoms associated with this condition. Now, before we begin, I want to emphasize that ADHD symptoms can vary widely from person to person. So, while we will be discussing 5 of the most common symptoms, remember that everyone's experience with ADHD is unique. And most importantly, a professional diagnosis is key to understanding and managing ADHD effectively. So let's get started and explore these symptoms together. And if you find this video helpful, please consider liking and sharing it with others who might benefit from this information. And to keep up to date with our latest videos, hit the subscribe button. Let's delve into one of the most common symptoms of ADHD: inattention. It's much more than those occasional moments of forgetfulness that we all experience. Inattention in ADHD goes beyond just misplacing your keys or missing a meeting. It's a consistent pattern of difficulty in maintaining focus, particularly on tasks that are seen as mundane, repetitive, or lacking in immediate reward. Imagine trying to listen to a lecture, but your mind keeps wandering to various unrelated topics or attempting to complete a task, but small distractions pull your attention away. This lack of focus can have significant impacts. At work, it might manifest as missing crucial details in a report or struggling to stay engaged in meetings. In school, it could mean difficulty in following lectures or completing assignments. People with ADHD might find themselves frequently daydreaming during important conversations, leading to misunderstandings in both professional and personal relationships. Following through on multi-step instructions can be particularly challenging. For instance, a simple task like cooking a new recipe or assembling a piece of furniture can become overwhelming due to the difficulty in maintaining focus on each step. It's not always about blatantly zoning out. Subtle signs like difficulty in organizing thoughts, losing track of time, or frequently shifting from one uncompleted activity to another are common indicators of inattention in ADHD. Some solutions that may help with inattention include breaking tasks into smaller, more manageable parts. Using reminders and organizational tools or creating a structured routine can also significantly help. Mindfulness and focus-enhancing activities, such as meditation, can also be beneficial in improving concentration. Inattention in ADHD is a complex challenge that affects every aspect of life. Understanding it is the first step towards managing its impact. Now let's explore another key symptom of ADHD: hyperactivity. It's a misconception that hyperactivity is just about having excess energy. In reality, it's far more complex and can manifest differently in children and adults. Hyperactivity in ADHD can be seen in constant physical movement. For children, this might mean running around or climbing on things in situations where it's not socially appropriate or safe. They might have trouble sitting still, even for short periods. In adults, hyperactivity often becomes less overt. It can present as internal restlessness, a feeling of being driven by a motor, or an inability to relax. Adults might engage in excessive talking or find themselves doing several tasks at once, unable to settle on a single activity. This constant need for movement or activity can be disruptive. In a classroom setting, a child's hyperactivity might interrupt the learning process. For adults, it can manifest as difficulty maintaining focus in work environments or social settings. Hyperactivity can also impact social interactions. The need to talk excessively or not being able to wait for their turn in conversations can lead to misunderstandings and strained relationships. Physical signs like fidgeting, tapping hands or feet, or a constant need to touch or play with objects are common. These actions are not deliberate but are ways to manage the excess energy and internal restlessness. Managing hyperactivity involves various strategies. Structured physical activities, regular exercise, and engaging in hobbies that require concentration can help channel the energy productively. Hyperactivity in ADHD is a multifaceted symptom that requires understanding and tailored strategies to manage effectively. Let's talk about impulsiveness, a telltale symptom of ADHD. Impulsiveness goes beyond occasional rash decisions. It's a consistent pattern of behavior that can significantly impact various aspects of life. Impulsiveness, also referred to as impulsivity, is about making hasty decisions without fully considering the consequences. This could range from spending money recklessly to making abrupt career or relationship decisions. In everyday settings, this impulsivity can appear as blurting out answers in meetings or classrooms without waiting for one's turn. It's not just about being eager to participate, but rather difficulty controlling the impulse to speak. This symptom can strain relationships and create misunderstandings. Interrupting others during conversations can be perceived as disrespectful, and making impulsive decisions can affect the individual and those around them. In professional settings, impulsivity might lead to overlooking important details in projects, making premature decisions, or having conflicts with colleagues due to impulsive reactions. Impulsivity isn't just verbal or decision-based. It can also be physical, like acting on a whim or engaging in risky behaviors without considering the potential harm. Emotionally, impulsivity can manifest as sudden outbursts of anger or frustration, often in response to minor irritations. Managing impulsivity involves developing self-awareness and control techniques. Strategies like taking a moment to think before acting and setting up decision-making guides can help. Understanding and managing impulsivity in ADHD is crucial for improving quality of life. It's about creating balance and learning to pause and reflect before acting. Now let's discuss disorganization, a less talked about but equally impactful symptom of ADHD. It's much more than a cluttered desk or a messy room. It's a fundamental challenge in organizing and managing various aspects of life. People with ADHD often struggle with keeping their personal and workspaces organized, but disorganization in ADHD extends to the inability to structure and prioritize tasks, leading to missed deadlines and incomplete projects. It can manifest as having difficulty starting tasks because of not knowing where to begin or jumping from task to task without completing any. This lack of organization is not due to laziness, but is a direct result of the neurological aspects of ADHD. This disorganization can lead to significant challenges. In personal life, it might look like consistently late bill payments, forgotten appointments, or difficulty in maintaining regular routines. Professionally, it can lead to inefficiency, underperformance, and stress. Missed deadlines, lost documents, or the inability to manage time effectively can harm career progression and workplace relationships. The constant struggle with disorganization can also take a psychological toll, leading to feelings of frustration, inadequacy, or being overwhelmed. It often results in a cycle of stress and decreased productivity. Effective management involves creating external structures to compensate for internal disorganization. Using planners, setting reminders, and maintaining a routine can help bring order to the chaos. Breaking tasks into smaller, manageable steps and using visual aids like lists or charts can make starting and finishing projects more achievable. Seeking the help of a professional organizer or therapist can provide personalized strategies to cope with disorganization. Disorganization in ADHD is a multifaceted issue that requires patience and tailored strategies to manage. Understanding that this is a part of ADHD and not a personal failing is crucial. Next, we'll explore the emotional challenges associated with ADHD. This aspect of ADHD is often overlooked, yet it plays a significant role in the daily lives of those affected. It's not about occasional moodiness, it's a deeper struggle with emotional regulation. People with ADHD often experience emotions more intensely than others. This can mean feeling exceptionally high highs and very low lows. They might react to situations with heightened emotions, leading to sudden mood swings. Frustration is a common emotion for those with ADHD. Simple tasks can become overwhelming, leading to feelings of frustration and even anger over situations that others might find manageable. These emotional challenges can strain personal and professional relationships. The unpredictability of emotional responses can be confusing for others, and intense emotional reactions can lead to misunderstandings and conflicts. It's important to recognize the psychological toll these challenges can take. People with ADHD might feel constantly on edge or overwhelmed by their emotional responses. This can lead to stress, anxiety, and in some cases, depression. Managing these emotional challenges involves developing strategies for emotional regulation. Techniques such as deep breathing exercises and practicing self-awareness can help gain control over emotional responses. Emotional challenges in ADHD are real and impactful. Recognizing and addressing these issues is a vital part of managing ADHD. It's important to note that symptoms may present differently among individuals with ADHD. While many solutions presented in this video will likely be helpful, seeking guidance from a professional can significantly enhance successful management of symptoms and improve quality of life. If you're managing ADHD, remember, it's not just about the challenges, it's about recognizing them and finding ways to navigate through them. Whether it's finding strategies that work for you, seeking professional help, or just understanding yourself better, every step counts. Thanks for watching part 1 of our video on ADHD symptoms explained. Be on the lookout for part 2, and for more detailed information on this topic, head over to mindstratos.com. Until next time, stay healthy and stay positive.